and welcome to yet another DH Newsroom. Today we'll be talking about a development that is happening in the political circles in Tamil Nadu. On September 27, 2025, Tamil Nadu witnessed perhaps one of its greatest tragedies in Karur. During a TVK rally, about 39 people died. This was a low point for the actor turned politician Vijay. 2 months later, the TVK party is back in the news, this time because senior AIADMK leader K.A. Sengottaiyan has joined the party. The 9-time legislator joining the TVK, he becomes a senior-most leader and an important politician strategist for Vijay's party. To discuss this with me, I have my colleague ETV Sivapriyan. Siva, how do you see this move, AIADMK expelling Sengottaiyan and he joining the TVK? How is this going to change? What impact is this going to have in Tamil Nadu's political circles?
Viju, we'll have to go back in time a bit to discuss about this. Basically, Mr. Sengottaiyan is one of the very senior most leaders of the AIADMK, having been associated with the party since its founding by Mr. M.G. Ramachandran in 1972. So Sengottaiyan has traveled with all the three leaders who have led the AIADMK, Mr. M.G. Ramachandran, Ms. J. Jayalalithaa, and now Mr. Edappadi Palaniswamy. So he has worked with all the three. He has been a 9-time legislator. He has been a powerful district secretary of the AIADMK, organizing secretary, and also a minister in the Jayalalithaa and Edappadi Palaniswamy cabinets. He was one of the regional satraps of the AIADMK, even before Edappadi Palaniswamy was actually in the political limelight. So in fact, Edappadi Palaniswamy did work under Sengottaiyan in the composite Salem district some 2 to 3 decades back. But now as things turned, topsy-turvy, Mr. Sengottaiyan found himself actually below Mr. Palaniswamy in the hierarchy of the AIADMK. So actually, we should also, while we discuss Sengottaiyan, we should also discuss the role of the BJP in this. So like Sengottaiyan is a very soft-spoken leader of
I'll actually, Shiva, I'm just cutting you. I'll come to that. We'll come to the external factors that actually led to this. But the one interesting point you said that he was now working under Palaniswamy, but wasn't that the case also when OPS was the chief minister? Didn't Sengottaiyan play second to OPS also then?
Yeah, like Sengottaiyan playing the second fiddle to OPS is a little different than Sengottaiyan playing the second fiddle to Palaniswamy, because Palaniswamy and Sengottaiyan hail from the same dominant Gounder community and they also hail from the same region. So it was actually Sengottaiyan who introduced Mr. Palaniswamy to the AIADMK leadership and to the electoral politics in the composite Salem district. So there is a lot of difference there. And also Sengottaiyan is also a very organizational leader. So he is the one who actually planned the campaign of Ms. Jayalalithaa for about 3 decades. So he knew the length and breadth of Tamil Nadu, and he used to travel on his Royal Enfield Bullet to a lot of villages and see where they can erect a stage or where they can actually park Jayalalitha's car so that she can go to the top of the vehicle and talk to the people. So like Sengottaiyan is actually a very important leader in the AIADMK scheme of things, and he actually brings with him about 52 years of the Dravidian political experience to TVK. So TVK is going to gain a lot from Mr. Sengottaiyan because he was not just associated with one leader of the AIADMK, but 2 charismatic leaders whose biggest weapon was anti-DMK. So now Vijay is also taking up that same anti-DMK cudgels to win over Tamil Nadu and become the chief minister. So Sengottaiyan is going to be a very important tool for Vijay to take on the DMK, Viju.
So looking at it from an AIADMK's perspective, the loss or the exit of Sengottaiyan, how much would it affect the main opposition party in Tamil Nadu?
See, if we are going to talk about the negatives of Sengottaiyan's exit from the AIADMK, it's not going to have much of an impact for the AIADMK because Sengottaiyan, though he was influential, his influence actually ran only through a few districts in Western Tamil Nadu. So like when you say who's more popular in Western Tamil Nadu since 2017, the answer is obviously Panisaumi. If you had asked before 2017, it could have been Sengottaiyan, but after 2017, after Mr. Panisaumi became the chief minister, he's the most popular ADMK leader from the Western region. So like there is not going to be much of an impact for the AIADMK in the region, but what is going to affect the AIADMK is the perception battle, because Vijay has always been battling for the past 1.5 years, ever since he launched his party. His party has been on the back foot when it comes to perception, because they didn't have any experienced or seasoned politician with them. With Sengottaiyan, Vijay is going to gain a lot. There is someone for him who he can actually trust, someone who brings with him about 52 years of Dravidian political experience. It's not just about political experience, Dravidian political experience, because Sengottaiyan has seen for himself and was closely associated with leaders who took on the DMK for about 50 years, both inside and outside the assembly. So that is going to benefit Vijay. But for the AIADMK, Sengottaiyan's exit per se is not going to be a big setback. But the perception of the AIADMK losing the battle or losing all its senior leaders might hurt the AIADMK than Sengottaiyan's hurt itself. Sengottaiyan's exit.
You actually led me to the next question. This is not the first senior leader to leave the party or to be expelled from the party. We have a list of leaders, OPS, Pandoti Ramachandran. How does it work? What is exactly, if you were actually closely following AIDMK, what would you think about it? Is it all these leaders are against Palaniswamy? What is happening in the party?
See, like most of the leaders in the AIADMK want an unified AIADMK. See, Sengottaiyan is being expelled today. But what happened was Sengottaiyan, along with 6 senior leaders of the AIADMK, which includes Mr. Edappadi Palaniswamy's confidants, Mr. P. Thangamani and Mr. S.P. Velumani, they went to Edappadi Palaniswamy in about August or September 2024 after the party's Lok Sabha polls and said, see, we should unite. We should bring in Ms. Sasikala. We should bring in OPS and TTV. But Palaniswamy is unrelenting. So the basic problem here is Mr. Palaniswamy doesn't want to yield his power to anyone within the AIADMK. So he is actually digging in his heels. So he doesn't want anyone who would be senior to him or who would actually boss him around in the party.
Challenge his position. So is
So
EPS doing this? Is EPS doing this from a position of power, or is it from a position of desperation?
So it is actually from the position of power. He doesn't want to yield power to anyone. So basically, he wants the ADMK to be controlled by him. See, like Viju, the ADMK doesn't have any better leader than Palaniswamy as of today. So the party feels that he is the best bet for now. They are not going to rebel against him for now, because the BJP has tried a lot in the past to bring about a rebellion within the AIADMK. We all know that. We all know that how the AIADMK split. We all know that how the BJP split the AIADMK and united it whenever it suited them. We all saw Mr. Pannirselvam coming out and saying that I actually came back to the ADMK because Prime Minister Narendra Modi asked me. So we also saw the governors going out of Tamil Nadu whenever the BJP didn't want them to be in Chennai. So the governors coming into Tamil Nadu whenever the BJP wanted them to be. So like there is a lot of power play in it. So Edappadi Palaniswamy says that I will not admit the 3 leaders into the party. That is actually the bigger problem, yes. See, like Sengottaiyan is not a leader who will actually rebel against the leadership. So Sengottaiyan is very loyal to the party. He is actually known as a very disciplined party worker. So what happened in February this year was that Sengottaiyan started rebelling against Mr. Palaniswamy, but he couldn't keep up with the rebellion. So like even as he was pretending to rebel against Mr. Palaniswamy, Sengottaiyan was directly or indirectly acknowledging Palaniswamy's leadership within the AIADMK. So because it looks like the BJP chose the wrong person and like this that Sengottaiyan is actually part of the BJP's plan is not just a speculation, because Sengottaiyan has met several union ministers in the past. He met Mr. Amit Shah. He has met Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman several times whenever she had come to Chennai. And the BJP leaders openly said that Sengottaiyan is meeting the BJP leaders to strengthen the ADMK. So the BJP's role is clearly seen. As soon as the BJP realized that Mr. Palaniswamy is not going to relent and he will definitely expel Mr. Sengottaiyan, the BJP withdrew from it. And after being expelled from the ADMK, Sengottaiyan had no role, actually no option whatsoever. So that is why he has joined the TVK today.
Now, from the TVK's perspective, I've got two questions. One is definitely Sengottaiyan coming to joining the TVK is a big boost for the party. My first question is it big enough a boost to keep or to project TVK in that league of the major players? That's one. The second question I have is he's been expelled from the AIDMK for actually doing what the BJP wanted the AIDMK to do. That was, joining all the rebel leaders together. Given this, how much of Sengottaiyan would TVK have to be worried about because he's got 1 year with the BJP?
See, let me try to answer your second question first. See, like Sengottaiyan may have been closely involved with the BJP. For that matter, every AIADMK leader has been taking their problems to the BJP, especially after Jayalalithaa died in 2016. So that's not going to be much of a problem, because like we all know that the BJP leadership did reach out to Vijay after the Karur incident.
Karur tragedy.
So, though Vijay's party did not reciprocate that gesture in the right way, but the BJP has been hoping to open a channel of communication with Vijay, because they believe that it is in the interests of their own political future that they bring all the parties together and defeat the DMK in 2026. I don't think that is going to happen now, with a senior ADMK leader actually jumping to TVK, and TVK has been very clear that they are ready for alliances, provided the parties that come for an alliance with the TVK accept Vijay's leadership. So there ends the ADMK, the speculation of ADMK joining the TVK front, because the ADMK cannot play the second fiddle to the TVK. So as far as your first question is concerned, see, Sengottaiyan brings in a lot of experience. He helps the TVK up their perception battle. But what the TVK has to really learn from Sengottaiyan is how to build the organization. Maybe Sengottaiyan will not help them win the 2026 elections, but Sengottaiyan might come to the aid of the TVK in building the organization over the next 5 or 6 years, so that the TVK can be better poised to rule the state in the next 5 or 10 years. So I think Sengottaiyan was not brought in keeping just with an eye on the 2026 assembly elections, but Vijay keeping the future of his political party in mind, Viju.
Okay, my final question. What do you think the DMK's response to all of this is? Are they actually happy that, there's so much of turmoil in the opposition camps? Or is it that, this realignment opens up pressure and, pressure points from various places, pressure points are going to be applied on the DMK? How do you see? What would be the DMK's reaction to this, if you can actually hazard a guess on it?
As far as the DMK is concerned, they are happy that Vijay will contest alone on its own. So Vijay will help them split the anti-government and the anti-DMK votes. So the DMK thinks that it will benefit them indirectly. That's one point. But having said that, Vijay being a superstar, Vijay's fans transcending across genders, age group, and everything, the DMK also has a lot to be worried, Viju, because they might lose at least 2 to 3% of their core vote to Vijay. The AIADMK may lose much more percentage of votes, but the DMK will also lose. So that is why the DMK has started upping their game, and without directly naming Vijay, they've started attacking TVK. Even we have seen Vijay's contemporary, Mr. Udayanidhi, who's the deputy chief minister, criticizing Vijay without naming him, Vijay criticizing Udayanidhi and chief minister Mr. MK Stalin indirectly. So the DMK and the TVK are, the DMK clearly knows that TVK is going to be a potent force in Tamil Nadu because the DMK has had the experience of dealing with two big film stars who made it huge in politics. So the AIADMK has always been led by two celluloid hero and one heroine. So the DMK knows how the star power can actually turn people to vote for them. So the DMK is very cautious here. They have been adopting a very cautious approach. So like even if there is a three-cornered or a four-cornered fight, the DMK is going to come under some pressure from its allies this time to allot more seats. So we'll have to wait and see how the DMK handles all these issues in the months to come, Vijay.
It's a good point you made. Star power in Tamil Nadu politics. After Jayalalithaa, star power really has not given the impact many would associate with it. You have many contemporary leaders also. Sharad Kumar, Napoleon, the late Vijay Kant,
Kamal Hassan.
Kamal Hassan, all of them have jumped into politics and have had success and failure of various degrees. Vijay seems to be the latest person in the fray. Will Sengottaiyan joining the TVK improve the fortunes of the party? We'll have to wait and see. But for all these developments, you can log on to www.deccanherald.com for the latest stories and every development on this. Shiva will be on top of it. You can also visit our YouTube channel, Deccan Herald. And if you've not subscribed, please consider subscribing it. Press the like button and the bell icon so that the next time a video drops, you will be notified. Until then, thank you.